So let's suppose I've got some kind of rectangle, okay? And the rectangle over here is we're given the dimensions of this rectangle to be x plus 7 and x plus 2. And I'm told that the area of this rectangle is 100 meters squared. And I want to find the value of x. So the question is, find the value of x that would make this true. Let's make it x plus 70 and x plus 20. Okay. Or maybe x plus 7 is fine, x plus 2 is fine. Okay, let's keep it like that. And I want to find the value of x that would make this true. So the first thing I do is I realize it's a rectangle, so the area of a rectangle is given by length times width. So if this is my length, then this is going to be my width. So this is going to be x plus 7 multiplied by x plus 2, and it'll become x squared plus 2x plus 7x plus 14, multiplying it out one at a time, getting me a trinomial x squared plus 9x plus 14. But I'm told that the area is 100, so I'm going to put 100 over here like that. And now I want to find the value of x that would make this true. If I move the 100 across to the other side, I would make the left-hand side equal 0, and I'll have x squared plus 9x plus 14 minus 100. And that would come to x squared plus 9x, and 14 minus 100 is negative 86. Now I can see that this is most likely not going to factorize, which means I should use the quadratic formula for this. The quadratic formula says if you're given a quadratic that you can't factorize, you can use the formula minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac and by over 2a. And by substitution, and remember a equals 1, b equals 9, and c equals negative 86, we can substitute it into this carefully and then use a calculator to get two values. The plus minus would give me two values. Plus gives me one value, minus gives me one value. So if I substitute it in one go, I got negative 9 plus minus the square root of 9 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 86, all divided by 2 times 1. And so I put this on a calculator, and let's see where it takes me. So I put all of this in a calculator, and when it's plus, I end up with the answer 5.81. And if I change just before the square root into a negative, keeping that in my calculator, I get my second solution be negative 14.8 for that. So those are my two x values, which would possibly make that true. Now, we got to test it. So let's say we test it. We tested it, and we substitute 5.81 in for x. All right, so there'll be 5.81 plus 7, which is 12.81. And 5.81 plus 2 is 7.81. Let's go 12.81 times 7.81. And it'll come to three significant figures. The area will come to 100, approximately 100 meters squared. So those two answers are definitely going to be correct. X is correct. If I put negative 14.8 in here, I will end up with a negative length, which is impossible. If I put negative 14.8 in here, I'll end up with negative length here as well, which is also impossible. And so this, we put n/a, which means not applicable. That solution is not true. So the final answer, x equals 5.81, is the only answer. And this at the bottom here is just a check for that. If I have to mark this, I've got quite a few marks that I can give. So the first thing, identifying that we have to use the area formula and writing it all together, getting it into standard form. Using the quadratic formula could be up to 2 marks, and you're looking at about maybe 4 or 5 marks for this question. 4 or 5 marks to solve for x. And now solve for x. All right.